Cubase, Pro Tools, Reaper, Studio One, Logic, and many more. I was going to do this whole video complete with the history of DAWs and all that, and I realized anyone who clicked on this title and thumb just wants straight answers without all the BS. So if you appreciate a video that gets right to the dang point, then please think about a like and subscribe. The answer to the question in the video title is that they all sound the same, dude. It's not like the old days where you're recording everything through a console that colored the sound, or you had a choice between magnetic media types that had certain audio characteristics. No, you're recording into a computer that's making a wave file, a pure digital representation of the signal you put into it. There's no DAW I know of that is coded to take that inputted signal and color it in any way. This is actually why you have plugins to emulate the old consoles or channel strips of years ago. It's to add that color back in that sounds more like a real record to your conditioned ears. So there is an important piece of the chain here that does matter, but I'll get to that in a second. First, I just wanted to close the DAW thought with the idea that you should just pick the one that you find the easiest to work with. Which one has a layout and interface that makes the most sense to you and doesn't leave you trying to read FAQ files for an hour when you're trying to stay in that creative space. Honestly, this is why Pro Tools became so big early on and got treated like some industry standard. They were smart enough to design the interface to mimic the way analog gear of the day was set up. Clunky and inefficient as some of that stuff is and was, making a DAW that had the same logic made it easier for big studio engineers to adopt working on a computer back in the 90s when it was all new to them. For me, there's another DAW I like way better, which I'll link at the end of this for you, but let me share with you that important piece I alluded to a moment ago. If you're worried about how the sound you're recording is getting shaped, then the thing you want to pay the most attention to in your studio is the audio interface into the DAW. That piece of hardware is taking your analog inputs, guitar, bass, voice, anything mic'd up, and processing it however it does, and then turning it into bits and bytes for your DAW to record. And if you want to see what I find the best DAW to work with is, then check the link popping up in the corner here, and until next time, guys, keep making great music.